Hello boys and girls, welcome to English class. Today we will be talking about modal verb can for expressing possibilities. Let's read our lesson plan. Today you will revise modal verb can for abilities, learn how to use verb can for possibilities, and practice the exercises. But before, how about revise modal verb can for abilities? You know that we can use modal verb can for expressing ability. For example, I can sing, I can run, I can dive, I can read. She can play the piano. I can speak English. For negative form, we add not after can. The full form is cannot, which is written together as one word. Contraction has two different pronunciations. The British English, can't, and the American English, can't. For example, he can't drive a car. He can't cook. Put the words in the correct order to make sentences. Alright kids, the time is up. Let's check your answers. 1. They can't speak French. 2. We can't cook pizza. 3. She can jump really high. 4. She can ride a bike. Well done, kids. Read the text about Issyk-Kul, write her activities and put them in the correct boxes. According to the text, we can say that Issyk-Kul can swim, she can play tennis, she can play basketball, and she can speak Kyrgyz, Russian, and English. But Issyk-Kul can't play baseball, and she can't speak German and French. We also use can to say that it is possible to do something. For example, we can be friends if you want. Any child can grow up to be president. You can easily get lost in this town. We use can't, or cannot to say that something is impossible. For example, that can't be true. You cannot be serious. It can be very cold here in winter. Let's speak about activities we can or can't do in our city. Walk with a dog in the park. Eat food from different countries. Travel by trolleybus. Meet people from different countries. Go swimming to the canal. Find a taxi easily. Which of these things can you do in Bishkek, and which of them can't you do? Make true sentences. Okay, kids, the time is up. Let's check your answers. What we can and what we can't do in Bishkek. You can't walk with a dog in the park. You can eat food from different countries. You can travel by trolleybus. You can meet people from different countries. You can't go swimming to the canal. You can find a taxi easily. Excellent. Let's learn some rule. Remember that we don't use to after the verb can. For example, you can take a taxi. And we can't say you can to take a taxi. We always use the base form of the verb after can. For example, he can go there by bicycle. But we can't say he can goes there by bicycle. We don't use do or does to make a question. For example, can you go there by plane? But we can't say, do you can go there by plane? Look at this boy, children. I think he hasn't listened to his teacher and has made some mistakes. Let's help the pupil to correct his mistakes. Okay, let's correct mistakes. 1. We don't use to after the verb can. 2. We don't use do or does to make questions. 3. We always use the base form of the verb after can. Good job! Now let's have some rest and watch the video about modal verb can.
And I can walk, I can write, and I can talk, I can read, and I can sing, I can do so many things, but I can't stop time, and I can't fly like a fly. I can sleep, and I can dream, I can be what I want to be, but I can't stop time, and I can't fly like a fly. No, I can't stop time.
Have you been to Issyk-Kul? Do you know how long does it take to get to Cholponata? And how much does it cost? And what type of transport can you use to get to Issyk-Kul? Let's read the text about different ways to get to Issyk-Kul. You can get to Issyk-Kul by car. It takes 4 to 5 hours and costs about 1,000 soms. If you don't have a car, you can take a taxi. You pay about 500 soms per person. The time is about the same. Or you can get to Issyk-Kul by marsrutka or by bus. This is the most popular way to travel to Issyk-Kul. Marsrutka costs about 300 soms and it takes from 4 to 5 hours to get to the place. Buses are more expensive, but children under 10 can have 50% discount. You pay only 165 soms for a child. The journey takes about 5 hours. Another way to get to Issyk-Kul is by train. It goes from Bishkek to Balıkçı. In summer, the train goes there every day. It costs 70 soms, but it's not quite comfortable. The train leaves at 6:40 in the morning and the journey takes about 5 hours. Finally, you can get to Cholponata by bicycle. It's the cheapest but the most difficult way to get there. You pay for the food and water, and you can't get to Cholponata by bicycle if you aren't trained. The trip takes a minimum 12 hours. According to the text, let's do a test and answer the 5 questions. your time is up. Let's check your answers. 1. Which is the most expensive way to get to Issyk-Kul? By car. 2. Which one is the cheapest way to get to Issyk-Kul? By bicycle. 3. Which is the most difficult way? By bicycle. Which one is the slowest? By train. Excellent. Complete the gaps with can or can't. You can go to Issyk-Kul by car. You can't get to Issyk-Kul by bicycle if you aren't trained. Can you go to Issyk-Kul by plane? Now you know a lot about modal verb can. I would like you to be teachers and correct the mistakes in the sentences. All right, kids, your time is up. Let's check your answers. 1. She can ride a bike. 2. Can you play cricket? 3. He can't speak English. 4. He can't cook the dinner. 5. She can dance very well. So, children, our lesson is coming closer to the end. What did we do today? Today we have revised modal verb can for expressing ability, and we have learned that we also use can for possibility. Remember, we don't use to after the verb can. We always use the base form of the verb after can. We don't use do or does to make a question. Here is another task for you. Please look at these sentences and choose the correct one. Okay, the time is up. Let's check your answers. 2. We can't speak English. 3. Can you swim? 4. Yes, I can. 5. No, I can't. Great. I hope it was interesting for you and useful. Our lesson is over. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.